Hi Girl Scouts! Tonight we're going to be learning how to make knots. We're going to learn 4 different knots: square knot, 2 half hitches, tautline, hitch, and the bowline. Hope you guys learned something new tonight. The first knot we're going to work on is called the square knot. The square knot's used to end all lashing. It's good for simple jobs like holding down a roll up sleeping bag together, or tying ribbon on packages, or fastening ends of a sling. So to start it, you take your right hand and you put it over the left and you loop it underneath like that. And then what you have in your left hand, you're going to go over the right and you're going to loop it underneath, and then you pull it together. Now when if you can like slide it out like this, you know you've done it correctly. So let's start it again. So it's right over left, loop under, and then left over right, loop under, pull, and it should slide just like that. The second knot we're learning is the 2 half hitches. So 2 half hitches, they're used to attach hitches, or to use to make a line fast to a mooring. So like something stable. So pretend this is my tree. I don't have a tree in here, so I'm going to pretend this is my tree. You're going to put your working end around your tree, and then you're going to make a loop. So you're going to give yourself a little bit of a working end. So you're going to go underneath, you make a loop under there. See that? And then you're going to do one more loop outside of that, and then you're going to tighten it just like that. So just like the name implies, this knot is 1 half hitch tied twice, one right after the other, and it's great a knot that stays secure even when shaken a lot or when tied around the square shape, such as a railing. It's good to attach a rope to a post or grommet. It's good alone or with other knots, and it's good to secure a load to your car's roof rack. So it should slide and adjust and tighten as you need, and you can unloosen it. So we can try that again. So let's take out the knot. So put around your post, take your working end, go underneath, then go outside and go underneath. And then you tighten it for knots. And you pull. The third knot we're working on is called a tautline hitch. It's very similar to the 2 half hitches. The tautline hitch forms an adjustable loop around an object. You can adjust the tension on the rope by pushing the knot up or down, and once you have mastered this knot, you'll find yourself using it all the time. So it kind of starts the same way as the 2 half hitches. So you go around your post and you take your working end, go underneath once, underneath one more time, and you bring it outside of that circle. So you bring it outside the circle, and then you go underneath outside, and you tighten it. So you should have 3 loops. 1, 2, 3. Tighten it, and you pull. So it's adjustable. And this can be used for guy lines on your tent or your canopy. Keeps a lash flagpole vertical and straight, and it's used to make a loop in a line that will slide but not slip. So we'll do it one more time. Okay, so then slip it through, underneath once, underneath twice, and underneath one more time on the outside, and slide. And there's your knot. Our last knot we're learning tonight is called a bowline. And a bowline forms a loop that won't slip or come loose or jam. And it's easy to tie and untie even when wet. So it's really used to rescue someone if needed. So first you take your rope, and you're gonna make a loop like that. You're gonna take your other end, and you go your other end's right here. So you go underneath that loop. And you're gonna go around this post. So underneath that rope, and you're gonna bring it into the same hole. And then you're gonna pull these two together, pull it tight. And there's your bowline. So it's not gonna be in the picture, but there's your bowline. So we can do that one more time. This is how easy it's gonna come apart. So maybe I'll start it down here. So make your loop like this. So the end goes over, so you have your little hole. So there's a little story, right? So this is the bunny. The bunny goes, sees the hole, which is a cave. So the bunny goes inside the cave, and he's like really curious. So then he goes outside of his cave around the tree, doesn't like what he sees, and he goes back inside the hole. And then now he's resting. There's your bowline.